This is hilarious. Fox News decided that because of all of the controversy and confusion around the Supreme Court decision with regard to contraception, Hobby Lobby, and the Affordable Care Act, they would bring on an expert to kind of clear up the confusion. In fact, those are the exact words that Fox News anchor Martha MacCallum used. The only problem is that they brought on a hate group extremist who filed an amicus brief supporting the right of Christian companies to circumvent the law based on their religious beliefs. That group is the Family Research Council. And Martha MacCallum presenting it almost as if it's just an unbiased observer, not someone who, aside from having incredibly bigoted and hateful views as designated by the Southern Poverty Law Center, has no direct interest in the case. They do. Here's Martha MacCallum hoping to clear up controversy.
Here to clear up some of the controversy and, misinformation, really, that is out there over the course of this decision. Kathy Ruse is a senior fellow for legal studies with the Family Research Council. Kathy, good morning to you. Good to have you here.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
On my way into work, I was listening to a variety of different cable networks, and I was shocked, frankly, at some of what I was hearing, because they were discussing the fact that basically this is an attack on all forms of contraception, that it prevents women from getting the care that they need. And let's take a look at the Ruth Bader Ginsburg quote, a little bit of her dissent, because I want to get you to respond to this.
Yeah. You don't need to hear their exact explanation because, as we know, anybody from the anti-gay, bigoted Family Research Council is not going to provide any kind of clarity for us. This is just a sham, Lewis. And I know that the term news is not regulated. Fox News can call itself that in spite of not being actual news. But how does Martha MacCallum even get through this without laughing or throwing up all over herself in disgust from the fact that she's saying, let's just clear up the controversy by bringing on someone who filed an amicus brief and is a designated anti-gay hate group, just to clarify, Lewis?
David, she didn't get sick or start laughing because she probably firmly believes in all the nonsense that she was spewing.
Can you imagine if they presented the following story, right? Fox News presents the following story. Black people and people who aren't racist seem to think that black people have the right not to be slaves. On the other hand, white supremacists say black people are inferior genetically and deserve to be treated as property. Here to clear up this controversy is KKK Grand Wizard Cletus Buchanan, right? That's exactly what this is.
Pretty much, yeah. It's hardly fair and balanced, David. I think there should be people on both sides of the discussion if they're going to, at least, if they're going to bring her on, have someone else on who disagrees with her.
At minimum. And of course, we have talked about the false equivalencies that exist on corporate media. That would be, this is Fox News, right? We can't expect to eliminate the false equivalencies. Let's at least have someone on who is ostensibly representing an alternative view, even though we know that the false balance would still be an issue.